I'm here, I promise. I went downstairs to say hi something to my mom and to communicate something before stream, and then we started talking. Sorry. That was meant to be a 10-minute loading screen, and it was a 20-minute. Oops! I'm here. How are you all doing? And then we started talking a memoir by Celery. It's very true. Let me see. 27 and Dakoba and Nyx and Izzy and Doofus and Myth and Gandarian. And who else? Who else is rolling on through? Delgo. This is probably just a recording. And then we started talking. That's a quote. That's another quote. Hello. I am here. Let me look back through. What were you all saying? What was happening? Something about salt. What's happening? Y'all are just chatting. It's in the past. It's fine. I am tired, y'all. I'm doing good, but yesterday was the noodle arm day. Radshire, thank you, Doofus. Yeah, yesterday was the noodle arm day. I trimmed the hedge and did a lot of weeding and stuff, and my arms are less noodly, but still very achy. So we'll see how much energy I have. My arms are all scuffed up from the hedge trimming evidence. I've got like scuffs there. There's some on my knees as well. Izzy, hello! Yeah, and then we started talking is definitely my memoir title. Thank you, Dakoba. Tea. Tea is good. Okay. How are you all doing? I have not even actually set up. I am prepared, I promise. I need this! Like I'm giving you the finger. I need this. Lacking in energy as your usual state of being? Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, no, I'm lacking in energy, but in a very different way. Like, it's just been a busy week, and I am a little bit zonked. Oh my god, chaos. Okay. Yeah, I'm on page 300 right now. This is where we're at. I'm gonna show you. We're gonna leap right in. Good autobiography / biography titles happening in chat. We have the Moria Gate illustration here. The watercolor that Tolkien did. And we are here. Let us go was the last thing I wrote yesterday. So we are on page 300. We're making serious progress. We are... I can't do math. Is that a third of the way through? No. A quarter of the way through? No. A third. Slightly less than a third. Right? No. I can't do math. I'm a word person, not a number person. It's less than a third, but not that much less than a third, right? So I was right. There's slightly less than a third. Because like a third is like 300 is a third of 900. And there's like another, so like a third and a third? Is that what it is? Like almost exactly 29%. 343.6 is the third. What? We in Lorien? Ooh, we're in Lorien. Here. This is partway down. This is running into the Lorien elves, Haldir and crew. That's... So we're getting there. But we are not there yet. But 300 is a milestone. That's a good number, right? I think so. I think it is anyway. I need more tea today. I think this is only my second cup of tea today. No, this is my third cup of tea. Does not feel like enough. I am feeling it today. But that's okay. Let me put this here. I was thinking what we could do is use... We can do a vote if you want. We can continue using Pretzel for background noise, or we could use that Wikipedia audio visualizer site. I wouldn't put it up on screen, but the noise of all the chimes and stuff, have that as a background noise for a little bit, perhaps, because that was pleasant. I thought it was kind of clever and kind of surprisingly soothing sound-wise. You're a linguist, not a math person. You go straight to the calculator. Oh, absolutely. I would not be able to function if I didn't have a calculator. Let me put that there. Okay. Trying the wiki musical could be cool. Okay, exclamation point chimes is a command for people who are like, what the fuck is that? If you want to look at it. Chimes. But yeah, I thought that could be kind of a fun thing because I mentioned it before. Yeah, I think I mentioned it before we left for vacation. A poll is up. Oh, thank you. There we go. Please vote in the poll. Do you want pretzel or do we want the noise? I mean, it's gentle noise. It's like irregular chimes and chords and strums and piano scrum. It's like this. Oh god, where's my keyboard? It's hiding. There. For people who are curious as to what the hell that is, this is the sound. Twitch said no to dongs. Rude. Nathaniel, hello. Good to see you. How are you doing? Vote in the poll if you like. You live. I'm very glad to hear that. Hope you're doing well. We're just getting started. We're trying to decide if we're going to continue listening to Pretzel as per usual, or if we are going to listen to some Wikipedia chimey noises as like a white noise ambient kind of soundscape. Give it a try. Something just to mix it up, you know, because why not? Let me get out the gray pen. Boop. Ardariel, hello. Anybody else vote in the poll? It's currently 75% Wikipedia ding-dings. Or wing-dings. Again, up in the chat, there's the if you don't know what I mean, that's what I mean. Do we want to listen to this as we write? Sample it and vote, please. We can always go back to Pretzel if we don't like it, if we find it unhelpful. But I feel like it's quite soothing. Something a little different. Oh my gosh. I am zonked, y'all. My arms are less noodly, but they feel so achy. Like the muscles really feel... They've been worked. My forearms, like the kind of tendon here. Oh, like my wrists, like just the heel of my palm. Like I can just feel it. Imagine a similar visual editor, but it's connected to the Lord of the Rings wiki. That could be fun. I don't know that it'd be updating as frequently, but I like it. There is an option down there that says something about tags, but I haven't explored in the different settings that you can program. Also, Joe, hello. No Mary Doll, Dairy Doll as an option. I do have a Mary Doll, Dairy Doll. I have a. Is it exclamation point Dairy Doll? Is that my Tom Bombadil playlist? Can't recall which one it is. I'm also very annoyed because they took down the Kate Bush song that was on my Tom Bombadil playlist. It's grayed out for me. I think it might be a 1L. I think it might be 1L. I'm sorry. Why do I have to make it so difficult? There it is. For those who want it. It was Mary Doll. Okay, I couldn't remember what the fuck it was. It was Mary Doll. There's my big Bombadil energy playlist that I am proud of. But like I said, the Kate Bush track is removed, at least for UK Spotify, and it pisses me off. Harry Doll. But yeah. Is it done?
He's my best friend.
Oh God.
Now.
Vote in the poll. Almost done.
Soldier. He's my sweet cheese. My good time boy.
Although I don't know that it would really matter because it seems pretty resounding. People, 81% of 11 votes want the Wikipedia sounds to serenade us today. So we can do that. Letting the ink settle helped, and oh, also Pema, hello, hi. What did you say? Letting the ink settle helped, and you tried a third paper today that made the ink bleed just about impossible to see. So good. Oh, nice. Gorlatero Neo. Do we? We need to like start putting in the Spanish name equivalents for some of these, because some of these are not changed. Do we have a sound for Boromir? We do.
I've only had him for a day and a half, but if anything happened to him, I would kill everyone in this room and then myself.
There it is. There it is. We have Boromir, and we have Frodo and Merry. We have the whole fellowship. They all have their own sound alerts. Yes, I did that. It's not even just I picked it. I edited it. I edited the sound. But yeah, we've got Merry and Frodo as well, and so the whole fellowship is there.
Let me see what you have. No!
I haven't decided on some of the other characters, like if we should have we should probably have like an R1 and an A1 at some point, you know what I mean? Like there's other characters. Butterbur. Do we need a Butterbur? We don't have a Tom Bombadil one. We only have, but he has a whole playlist. So we don't have a Smeagol. We don't have a Smeagol or a Gollum. We don't have like Sauron. We don't have. We only have the Fellowship. And subtext. Tom Bombadil will be some Jack Black soundbite. That could be good. Oh God, did I? What did I do a Bombadil? Wait, hold on. Let me. Did I do a Bombadil? Oh no, I did do a Tom Bombadil. I did do a Tom Bombadil. What is the... What's the command for it? Hold on. It's just Tom. It's just exclamation point Tom.
A Mose is a Mose. A rose is a rose. A toes is a toes. Hoop-de-doody-doodle.
I forgot that I put that. But also, I could do a Jack Black one. One of his weird little, like, scats that he does. I think that could work. That was from Singing in the Rain. That was from Singing in the Rain. One of my favorite musicals. No Dutch Betty Lumpkin. I'm sorry. But yeah, no, I forgot that I had Tom Bombadil. And yeah, I have exclamation point subtext. But...
Now come the days of the Queen.
There we go. It's... If you've not watched it, it is a fantastic musical. It is a delight on every level. Cosmo Brown is a little bit my namesake. Like, Cosmo Brown is a formative Blorbo. But
you still had to say, okay, Mom. I did your baby.
yeah, I'm trying to think what else we're gonna do. Well, we're gonna evolve some of these. He's just a baby. He is. We're gonna evolve some of these, and I think there'll be, like I said, I think we need to get some other characters, and yeah, maybe an additional one for Tom Bombadil, like how Sam has a couple. Oh God. Wait, we don't have Faramir. We don't have Faramir yet. Yeah, we don't have a bunch. There's, you know, the kings like Theoden or Denethor. Never change that one. No, I wouldn't change that one. I might add, because Sam has a couple. And so maybe we could add another one to Tom's, so we could have like a Jack Black noise. Could be kind of funny. Call Denethor a king again. Oh God! Yeah. Well, okay. Leaders is what I meant to say, not kings. The other leaders and other kind of like, you know, there's like Elrond and stuff that he's not a king either, but he's like a significant leader of a space. We don't have him. Yeah.
Put that thing back where it came from, or so help me. Get that thing away from me, you guys.
Galadriel. Oh, I don't know. Feeling super rogue fun deck in Yu-Gi-Oh. Nahanduil says Denethor needs the "remember one time I liked you" no good because it never happened. How fine sound. That could be a good one. That could be good. Yeah, I don't know what Galadriel should be. I don't know. Yeah, I have to do some brainstorming for those, I think. The Galadriel one is a good question. What can we have for her? Let's ruminate on that while we get some writing down, shall we? Let's finish this paragraph at least. Now I'm really curious. What could I do? The stuck-up unicorn from Gravity Falls, Dungeons and more dungeons. Yeah, I have to do some like I have to do all the, do like a deep dive of like all of my favorite films and shows and things. Just like random deep cuts. Yeah, I was gonna say, it's like Teleport, I was frowning at this. I know, Galadriel's not single, but it's also very... Poor Celeborn. Poor Celeborn, man. Everyone's just like, he's just a guy. It's a very Barbie and Ken energy. She's everything, and he's just there. Even though he's cool in a lot of ways and is a significant leader, but the way he's viewed by the vast majority of the people who read the story, is really just and here he is, the guy. DVD logo hits the corner, exactly. That was funny yesterday. That everyone was in the zone yesterday. It was very good. Okay, let's do a little stretch. Oh my gosh. You need some arm candy. Yeah. Exactly. Exactly. Oh. We do like his cat. What? I was like, my brain just like, what? What cat? I'm so confused. Oh, the ink! I just was staring. I was like, I don't understand what that means. Yes, the ink. Yes, 27 was on the same page. My brain is slow on the uptake. I've been in Spanish a lot last week, so my English brain is still logging on. Everyone's like, teleporno cat. What does that mean? I know. Oh my god. Okay, let me get the timer up on the screen. Let me, now that this is Galadriel could have some Lady Gaga applause in there. Like the song applause? What line? Just like the chorus or a specific bit? Because I do actually really, really love that song. Yeah, no, it was a stretch, but it clearly resonated. It clearly resonated. So do not worry. Let me put this on here. Oh my gosh. Let me turn up the volume on this. Oh. Ah. How does that sound? Is that okay? Volume-wise? Nice and kind of soothing. The chord swell, the chimes, the plucks. It's all just very, like, relaxed. Yeah, I might have to... Yeah, I do like that Lady Gaga song. I do like that song. Yeah, we'll have to do some brainstorming. I made a list for the other fellowship members and things, and was trying to figure out what would be a good option. And sometimes you want a specific sound, but you can't find one that's like clean. There's like too much background noise, or there's other stuff that kind of muddles the clip that you're trying to get. So I'll have to see what we can arrange with that. Farmhouse was like a Talking Head kind of vibe. I also love Talking Heads. Yeah, I don't know. Faramir, I don't know what to do for Faramir, actually. Ooh, Yeah, sure, Dariel. Dragum, hello, hello. Hot water got fixed. Nice. That's always stressful when there's plumbing issues. Oh my god, that's so cute! That's adorable. I love it. It's so cute. I like it. Or also said you're working on 3 different fics. Oh no. That's always rough when your brain decides that it wants to like stretch itself very thin. You're like, really? Okay, hold on. I wanted to show you really fast before we get going. This was what I drew in my little notebook the other day. I also tried, this is what I drew in the park. I was trying to use reference from a photo that I took, but it was like really bright sunlight, so it was really hard to see the phone screen. So the fingers ended up a little weird. And I was sitting on a bench, but it kind of works. It's a little mermaid sitting on a turtle. I'm happy with it. I need to do some I'm behind in my drawing journal. I've been walking around too much. Not been actually drawing. But yes, this is Eurovision related. Instant relax. Old journal entries to prep for therapy tomorrow. Oh gosh, I'm sorry, 27. See, that sounds really fun to me, Dragum, but but that's also like I didn't actually end up getting my degree because money and also undiagnosed mental health stuff that was untreated at the time and has since been treated, but yeah, my minor was philosophy. My major was English lit and my minor was philosophy, so I'm like, that's in my zone. There's a slow acoustic version of Czech song? Really? Ooh, I have to go look that up. I know there was a German... Did you see that the German group did a cover of Cha Cha Cha? Dakoba? It was very good. Ellen's chat has gotten that song permanently taken. It's so catchy. It's ridiculously catchy. Yes, no, they did the German band Lord of the Lost? Is that what it was called? Lord of the Lost. They did a cover of Cha 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 that is so good. So good. It could have been if it wasn't told by a 76-year-old who struggles to keep on topic. Oh. That does sound draining, to be fair. That's fair. And, yeah. I think, like, any course, even if you really enjoy it, can be bad if it's taught by somebody who's unfocused or kind of saps the life out of the thing. And any subject can be good if it's conveyed in an interesting and compelling way, in a way that, like, engages you, you know? Okay. Let's get writing, shall we? Let's get writing. Yeah, it is a very good cover. It's really good. The goat was like, ah! Oh my god. Is the volume okay on the chimes and stuff? Oof. Yeah, that can be draining, I can imagine. I can imagine. Now, let me know if the volume is weird. I'm gonna reset the timer, make sure it's all good. Okay, 25 minutes on the clock. We'll do a little bit of focus. We'll see how we're feeling. Philosophy teacher in high school was kind of easy to get going on an off-topic tangent, but he was a fun guy. I liked his classes. He bought me an ice cream once. That's nice. It is nice to be able to have a teacher that you get along with as well, and like presents the information in an interesting way or a compelling way. Oopsies. Yeah, thank you, Izzy, for getting the link for that. But yeah, I saw some people talking about it recently and was like, ooh, they did a cover, and it's very, very good, and shows how much people have really enjoyed that song when other bands are covering it. Oof. Yeah, enjoy your, well, not enjoy your lurk, but like take care of yourself during your lurk. Enjoy sounds like is a weird choice of words, but take care of yourself. 21 or 21, 27. My brain is like reading numbers backwards today. 27. Please take care of yourself, and pace yourself if you're dealing with therapy stuff that revisits some heavy topics. Definitely give yourself some self-care, some gentleness, and some time to process and relax. Your philosophy teacher decided to discuss The Matrix with us. Worst experience ever watching that movie. Oh no! Oh no! Yeah, I'm still recovering my energy from traveling and doing yard work and everything. Like, I'm still very, very scattered, kind of low energy, because it took a lot of energy to travel. More energy than I realized it was going to take. Like, my social battery depletes faster than it used to. So, let me zoom in a bit. There we go. Do not know which to hope, that Gandalf will find what he seeks, or that coming to the cliff we Irony is you like the part the philosophy of science stuff begin to bubble up here and there, how knowledge is formed, etc., but usually get taken over by grandpa-style personal anecdotes, conspiracy theories, or both. Yeah, I can see why that's not the philosophy part, is it? That can be a bit much. Ugh, yeah. Yeah, like I had an astronomy course in college that was so boring, and it made me very sad because I love astronomy and I love space. And there were moments where it was very, very interesting, but the teacher was a little bit dull and managed to present. I mean, he managed to present stuff in a very like informative way, but also in an incredibly dry way, and just was like, you could have made this so much more engaging, and you didn't. And so there was a break, and suddenly all of it happened at once. Yeah, it really depends on how things are. And sometimes if it's like, I added an S that didn't mean to be there. Bad teachers can really ruin a subject. Yeah. He was a good teacher. The stuff that he explained well and made sense. Like he did a good job explaining a lot of concepts, but he focused so much on some of the really like what's the word I'm looking for? Like the really.
He's my best friend. He's my pal. He's my homeboy. My rotten soldier. He's my sweet cheese. My good time boy.
What was it? The really like the really like mathematical and technical elements of astronomy. Yeah. Oh, God, I'm so tired. You still want a sextant? No choices seem ill. Yeah, we're giving this a test today just to see how it feels. Just to see how it feels. Sorry, I thought I saw the neighbor's cat. You honestly really love it? I'm glad. I'm glad. It's surprisingly like, yeah, it's surprisingly soothing. Oh no! That's supposed to be a capital C. Ooh! What's happening there? There was a cascade there. Yeah, you can change what languages it's syncing up to, like which language. I've only got English Wikipedia on there, but you can change it to be multiple languages of Wikipedia. There we go. You like it better than Pretzel because it doesn't spam the chat. This is fair. This is fair. The company. Is Nightbot saying what song is playing on Pretzel? Is it distracting? Do you all find it like clutter, or because I've wanted to get like a thing that shows like an on-screen graphic that shows what song is playing, so it's not in the chat, but I haven't set that up yet. But like just like an unobtrusive on-screen thing that will show what track is playing. But I need to find a widget that'll work for multiple things, so it's not just like Spotify, or it's not just Pretzel, or it's not, you know what I mean? Like I need to find a widget that'll you can pull from multiple sources, but I don't know. I haven't done enough Googling to hone in on one. Yeah, it's distracting? Okay. This is good feedback. Prefer on screen to in the chat, just a bit spammy, but not too bad either. Just sometimes if there's an active chat, it can be annoying. Okay, so that's good to know. Because I don't mind seeing it in chat. Like, I can kind of overlook it, but I also do know that when there are lots of, like, reminders and stuff sometimes in chat, I have been in chats where lots of bot alerts and things can get a bit cluttery. And so it really depends on what it is and how active the chat is and stuff. So, yeah, no, it's... Oh, yeah, no, I completely agree to Koba. Like, it's not, like, yeah, the link is there. It's just, like, the way it's formatted. But, like, if I scroll up... Yeah, it's just the pretzel bot that's used, you know what I mean? And this is their formatting. But, yeah, like, no one's, like, going, oh, yeah, let me click this, you know? Generally. I mean, maybe somebody does, but I generally don't think that that's not happening. It's more just attributing the artists. But yeah, I would like to get it set up so there's just a thing on screen. I've done so little digital art and so little stream organization stuff this month just because my mom's been here, so I've been just wanting to spend time with her and not at my computer doing work stuff. So that'll get sorted out eventually. Lane along the course. The course of a stream. Our stream. Right out from the feet of the cliffs near where the doors had stood. Anyone who would click the link is unlikely to be dissuaded by the extra step of searching for the name of the song / artist on puzzle. I mean, yeah, this is very true. This is very true, Pema. I would agree with that. This mental block buildup that's getting worse the longer you don't stream it. Oh no, I'm sorry. I know that feeling though, when you like want to do something and then not doing it makes it feel bigger and or more difficult to get started. Small goals if you're like feeling stressed by it. Give yourself like a short stream of something that you enjoy playing or doing to just kind of break the seal. I know that mental block though. My writing has been kind of getting back into that zone and I'm needing to spend some more time doing it. Oh, I'm sorry, Dakoba. Yeah, that's it. You're right. That is another thing that it drains the enjoyment from things that in the past you did enjoy. It is unfortunately a feature of the beast. No, it's okay. It's rough, and it's been a weird couple years. It hasn't been getting any easier. Like, it feels like it's been getting more hectic in a lot of ways, and I've been checked out from some stuff in a way, which is not ideal, but because I find it very heavy to deal with, so I understand that feeling of how do I do the things I want to engage with without the energy to actually engage meaningfully. It's rough. Still the company wander. This is part of my like way to like engage with. I started this because it was like having a hard time writing without feeling totally stuck. And so this is a way for me to engage with writing and story without feeling like I didn't know what to say or how to say it. I could just play around with words and read and scribble with inks. And that has helped a lot, weirdly enough. The morning passing towards noon. Still the company wandered and scrambled in a barren country of red stones. Zoom in ever so slightly so my head's not right in the way. Some water. Nowhere. I feel like for me the games that I like to play are games that I can like pick up and put down easily. I feel like the hardest thing for me is when it's games that are like they require a certain amount of consistent engagement and like there's like a linear story that you have to follow, or it's like a very involved kind of like sandbox world and you have to remember all of the like anything that has like intense inventory management I fucking lose my mind at. Like it's not great. And so like anything that's like really like a lot of puzzle games and things that I can kind of pick up and put down without having to really stress about it are really nice for me. I've wanted to try playing Dwarf Romantic because I feel like that's like a really chill and pleasant game. I have a game on the Switch that I've still not finished, and I put it down, and it really does require some level of memory. And now that I've put it down, it's hard to pick it back up because the part of it is like it's like a mystery kind of game, and so I need to remember all of these different clues, and I can't just like pick it up without having played it for months. Okay, 5-minute break. Okay. Her heart sank. A little grim. Ugh, I am tired. Phew. I'm gonna turn this down ever so slightly on. There. Can you hear that? I feel like that's still... Is that a better volume? I don't know. Yeah, I am tired. God. You can still hear it? Okay. Is that a better volume for when I'm writing, or is that better for talking? I'm looking at my mixer on the screen. Don't know. Oh, still figuring it out. This is the first time using it, but I do like that. I don't know if this is like, if that's too relaxing and that's why I'm feeling tired. Is that I'm like, soothing chimes and I'm like starting to feel drowsy. I don't know if that's what's happening. Better for talking, can be a little louder. Okay. Okay. Cool. Yeah, I'm like, right now, and I wanna take a nap. I think that's the problem. It's just the music is making me feel a little bit too relaxed. Replace the chimes with gong sounds. Just like, boom, boom. I will be awake immediately. Like in a game you could play either means you want to play a Windows only game or more likely you need something non-digital. Yeah. Yeah, that's another reason I like doing this is because like for me personally, streaming a game, like I miss doing GeoGuessr. But like it requires a different level of focus. And any sort of other games would be too much for me to juggle. Looking at chat. Oh, gosh, any notifications, whatever, and streaming. Like, it would be very difficult, I think. And maybe if I did it more frequently, I'd get better at it. But having a more analog thing that I'm doing on the table in front of me feels less... mentally divisive, you know what I mean? The GeoGuessr stream with my brother. What about that stream? That was funny. That was a chaotic stream. That was good. The difference in world knowledge was startling. He did pretty good. He did pretty good. But I played GeoGuessr tons, so there's all sorts of new formats. But he had fun, and I wouldn't mind playing again with him in the future because that was a fun game. It was a fun stream. Oh yeah. Yeah, physical space for jigsaw puzzles can be tricky. And yeah, and the time, because if you like want to do it over a period of a couple days, are you going to use that table? Do you need to like roll it up in a mat or like throw it somewhere? Like, yeah. Pets, yeah, that can be tricky. Music you normally have makes me sleepy. This just fades into the background. You can focus. Oh, interesting. Okay. Yeah, the music I normally have on fades into the background a little bit, but it doesn't make me sleepy. This is like really like relaxing. But this is kind of, yeah, more, it's less, because it's more intermittent and kind of unfocused. Like it's not, it's like arrhythmic. It's because it's not a melody in specific structure. It's just kind of whenever the corresponding actions occur on Wikipedia, it makes a certain noise, and so it ends up sounding like, yeah, some nice wind chimes or something. You have a roll thing that works anything a bit too. Oh, that's frustrating. Ugh. That's tricky. Yeah, my mom wants to get one because she wants to do some puzzles on her table, but then she has a cat, and she's like, and the cat likes to get on the table that she would be doing it on. So it's like, no, this is a recipe for losing puzzle pieces. This is a recipe for losing puzzle pieces. Sassy, exactly. And yeah, Sassy likes to swat at things and play with things, and she likes to get up on the table. Must be confusing, they share a name. Oh my gosh. My shoulder is really genuinely aching. Like, my bicep here hurts. This forearm is really achy. This wrist. Be right back. I gotta go to the bathroom. I gotta refresh my water because it's almost out. And then we'll do another Pomodoro, shall we? I'll put the be right back screen on, or sign up. We're nearly at the bottom of this page. We've got a few more sentences, and we're going to be on page 301. So we will continue. 2 moments. If you need anything for yourself, get some water, some food, snacks, whatever you need to do. Stretch. If you've been staring at the screen for a long time, look away. Look at something in the middle distance. Look at something far away. Close your eyes. Something that relaxes your eyes, because eye strain is real. Okay. Back in a moment. Okay, I'm back. I got myself some juice. I got myself some green juice. Okay. Are you ready for another Pomodoro chat? Very sleepy right now. I know this background noise is so like I feel really I feel drowsy. Okay. Let's get through the end of page 300, shall we? Let's shall. Okay, 25 minutes back on the clock. Are we still feeling good about the chiming? I'm also just tired too, but the music definitely doesn't make me more awake. Yeah, there's a gnat. It's very... Is it gonna go in front of the screen? In front of the camera? It was like right there. It's a little gnat. Where did it go from? Oh. No! I caught it and then I let it go. Come back. I'm sorry. Where did it go? Did I kill you? No, it's there. Where did you go? I have no idea. Okay. Anyway, let's let it live. Her heart sank. They saw... no living thing. Nope, nope. Just realized that's a semicolon.
Clap.
Gimli's on a knoll. That's what's happening next. Jersey Girl, thank you so much for the follow. Jersey Girl 1227. Welcome on in. We're having an extra chill one today. We've got some chill background noise. I hope you're doing well. Finally? Gimli finds a knoll to stand on, still only reaches Legolas's waist. I mean, I think if he stood on that, they would be eye to eye. It'd be eye to eye. Still acceptable heights. It's totally fine either way. He'd find something to do. Regardless of his height. A grassy knoll, yes. No, he's standing on a knoll of some kind. And pointing to the right. Reading a Lord of the Rings zombie apocalypse AU fic recently. It updated today, and the most recent chapter ended on a cliffhanger, and I'm scared. Help me. Oh no! I feel like I've never... Well, have I read it? I mean, I guess I've technically read AU fic for Lord of the Rings, but I feel like never any, like, really dramatically different ones. It's kind of like, okay, if something maybe happened a little differently in the universe of the book, but not in, like, a completely different, like, modern... or different fantastical or sci-fi setting. I know they exist, but I've not really read any of those. I'm very curious about it. Is it good? You enjoying it? I mean, you seem like you're enjoying it. Standing on a knoll. Oopsies. Interesting. It's interesting to see what people keep from like a Middle Earth setting and what people try to translate and like modernize or bring into a different universe, and what things people just discard completely when they're revisiting things or doing an AU situation. It's interesting to see how different people's process works. If the story has changed so much, isn't it just easier to make your own world? I mean, on some level, yeah, but also, like, sometimes it's fun to play with the characters that you enjoy and seeing how you think they might react in a different setting. Like, there's definitely some stuff that is, like, so dramatically different, and then the characters are, like, out of character from, you know, the canon or whatever, and it is a point where it does transform into almost an original setting entirely. Like, it's like it bears so little resemblance to the original thing that you're like, this is basically just original fiction at this point. yeah, I don't know. It's just interesting to see what people do with it. There's definitely lots of fanfic that's just not for me in terms of style, in terms of themes, but I think it's fun. It's something for everybody. Hardly a trickle of water. And there's a lot of genres of fiction that are just not for me in general, or that I've not found an author or a style that, you know, draws me in or appeals to me, you know, right off the kind of starting block, you know. It takes me longer to find something in a certain genre or a certain theme. There's stuff that I go to that I'm like, yeah, this is going to appeal. There's some stuff that pushes me out of my comfort zone, you know. It's like any kind of medium. You know, what's the stuff that you're naturally drawn to and what's the stuff that you have to try a little harder to get into or push yourself to explore. Strikes a good balance. That's good. There's an audience for everything, you know? There's stuff that doesn't resonate with me but will resonate with somebody else. That doesn't mean that it's like bad, it just means it's not for me, and that's fine. Because it's for them. But on the near side... Yeah, my arms are sore today, but they feel much less noodly. Like, writing feels easier, even though my arms are sore. Yesterday, they were, like, weak. Yesterday, they were weak. Felt like I had, like, no muscle control. Oh no, not Elrond. Oh no. You were better reading their original work for a friend and had a great time reading their fanfiction. I just never understood why they didn't just focus on the original stuff exclusively. I don't know. I guess everyone has different reasons for it. I think sometimes fanfiction stuff can be fun because it's like, it feels like less high stakes because you have an emotional connection to these characters and you want to play around, but it gives you freedom to explore without feeling like you have to generate something really heartfelt, you know what I mean? Like, it's heartfelt in a different way. Like, it's, I don't know, like, I think it gives you room to have distance. You know what I mean? Like, you can be really, really personal, and you can explore a lot of personal stuff through that and through the characters that are familiar to you, but you can also make it feel low stakes. Personal writing can be low stakes as well, but it often feels much more vulnerable. And so it gives you a space to practice and learn how to pace fiction and work on descriptions and dialogue and whatever without having to juggle all of the different elements of actual world building. I mean, there's obviously going to be some world building if people are doing really dramatically different, you know, universes and things like that, but I don't know. It's kind of just like a fun playground. Yeah, I think it's a different thing for me too. Like, it, yeah, like you said, it scratches a different itch. I do agree with that. In the same way that writing a poem feels different and engages with a different part of my writing ability than writing fiction or writing an essay. They're just different. If they're, yeah, I guess if it's like maybe not having like the confidence or the drive to like really explore some of their original stuff. And maybe they will do it eventually. I don't know, you know? Some people find a niche that they're really comfortable in and just stay there. And some people want to explore and change it up a bit. I don't know. And what people get out of it is going to be different, you know? What sort of creative enjoyment they get out of different things, you know? Whether they just want it to be like low stakes and fun, or if they want to like really grow and like turn something into a career, you know, they're going to have different approaches to it if their writing is just a fun hobby, or if writing is something they take, you know, with a level of like focus that they want to turn it into something more established, I guess, you know. And it can be both are equally valid, you know. This feels very, like, I guess I could kind of wedge. I feel like the spacing is a little bit weird and it's really hard to get this last line in, but I'll try. What is that? What are you doing? Don't know how letters work anymore. Hold on. There. Talked about our words a lot. Some of it ready to go, but you don't think writing is ever supposed to be more than a hobby for them. Yeah, like, and maybe that might change in future. Maybe they might write the original stuff later. Maybe, who knows? You know, there's always time. There's never too late. You know. Oh, is he here for a number of settings too? They're just kind of sitting and waiting for a day when you figure out how to plan a longer run, probably stick it in. Yeah, like I said, they're scratching different niches. I think is a good way of putting it. Swift and noisy. Sadly, it is too late in their case. My style is too different to pay the work for. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to hear that. Maybe there'll be a way that the original ideas that they had, you can acknowledge them in some way, you know what I mean? Perhaps. Not necessarily like writing something that they might have written, but sometimes those little seeds germinate in a way that you don't fully know yet, you know? That's bubbling there in the back of your mind, and maybe it'll come out in a way that, yeah, does their work tribute, as you say. Adiko was asking what food. Baked potato wedges and finish the buffalo sauce made for, ooh. And some fried chicken over leftover udon noodles. Oh god, that both sound really good. Mmm. I mean, my brain, the noodles sound really good. But my brain's also like, if you're doing fried chicken, my brain goes, put the buffalo sauce on the fried chicken. Both sound really good though. Also, if you have leftover noodles and having sauce, the sauce will probably keep longer than the noodles, so have the noodles. Let your tea get cold again without drinking. Oh no! Oh no! Put it in the microwave. Drink it. I do that too. If I have my tea in like my peripheral vision, like just beyond my peripheral vision, and it's like on a table kind of slightly behind me, I will absolutely forget that it exists. I'll absolutely forget that it exists. Have we written with? We have written with this. I've been in the gray ink for a little while though. We have done purple. Let's stick with this for now. Okay. Oops. Writing is very messy today, though. They trudge doggedly along. Oh wait, turned from the noon. Dang it. Carrot. Turned from the noon. Break. Break. Oh, we're getting there. Oh, we're about a third of the way down. Page 301. It's 7:45. 5-minute break. Still have a little bit of juice. How are we all doing, chat? I need to look something up really fast. I need to get... this is awkward. I need to access my keyboard. It is hiding behind the book. Awkward. How are we all doing, chat? Super lazy tonight? I feel like it's a very mellow kind of day. At least for me it is. Okay. Sorry, I was looking something up. Oh, this is awkward. Hold on a second. I'm going to shove my keyboard back behind the book. The book stand. It's a very mellow night. And I'm still recovering from travel, so I'm just like... I want to be high energy, but I also am like, absolutely not. Absolutely not. We can make some more progress on this, though. We are quickly approaching the doors of Durin in the text. The doors of Durin are on page 305, and we are on page 301. So I need to place an order soon for inks and making sure that I've got stuff ready for that, because this is the thing that it's a full page and I can't decide if I'm going to do the illustration on a single page like this or if I'm going to do an insert, because I